Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to CelebCraze. These stars overcame their dependencies on drugs or alcohol years before they gained fame and clout they have today. Fame might seem glamorous, but it can lead one down a dark road of addiction and isolation. But one does not need fame to get access to drugs. Several actors have overcome their dependencies on drugs or alcohol, and some of them did it years before they gained the fame and clout they have today. Back when he was just a member of the Brat Pack, and an ex-SNL player, Robert Downey Jr., had a harrowing problem with addiction. When she was only a little girl, Drew Barrymore was drinking daily and had a cocaine habit when she was just 14. Before they became the mainstays of Hollywood they are today, these stars battled addiction in a painful yet inspiring way. 8. Robert Downey Jr. During the 1980s and 1990s, Robert Downey Jr. was fairly famous, and he was already known as the son of a prominent underground director, but he was not the MCU icon he is now. Robert Downey Jr. was dependent on alcohol and cocaine for years, and eventually his addiction would lead him to garner a long arrest record and a hefty jail sentence. His once skyrocketing career took a dip after his release and recovery, but eventually he was cast to play Tony Stark, and the rest, as they say, is history. 7. Wendy Williams. Williams retired from her television show in 2022 due to mounting health problems, but Williams is a fighter as indicated by her battle with cocaine and crack in the 1980s. She also had a slight drinking problem after becoming famous, but it would seem she has since gotten clean. In 2019, she openly talked on her show about her experience living in a sober house. Sadly, reports emerged in 2022 that Williams was struggling with alcohol once again. Number 6. Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada opened up about her former demons in an episode of her show Red Table Talk. In high school, Jada Pinkett Smith was a heavy user of alcohol and various other narcotics, and she is said to have combined weed, ecstasy, and alcohol use all at once as sort of drug cocktail. Wine for me was like Kool-Aid, she said. It would seem here is a life filled with drama. She lived through the death of her close friend Tupac. Her one-story book marriage to Will Smith has been very publicly on the rocks for a while, and she became a meme when her husband slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. Number 5. Drew Barrymore. Barrymore started as a child actress thanks to her place in the notorious Barrymore family film dynasty that goes as far back as the silent movie era. As a child, Barrymore was supplied with drugs and alcohol by her mother, and as one can imagine, the attention from starring in films and easy access to drugs did nothing to help the child. She had a cocaine problem by the time she was only 14. When Jeanette McCurdy came forward with her now infamous stories about abuse from her mother, Barrymore came forward in full support and opened up about her troubles with her mom during an interview on Barrymore's show. 4. Samuel L. Jackson. Jackson, like many who came of age in the 1960s and 1970s, experimented with marijuana and cocaine. Drinking was Jackson's vice, and eventually, while still struggling to get major roles, he checked into rehab. Just a few weeks after his release from rehab, Jackson got his role in Spike Lee's Jungle Fever. From then on, his career exploded, and once he landed his part in Pulp Fiction, his spot as a Hollywood icon was forever intact. Number 3. Angelina Jolie. Jolie's another star whose life seems to always be full of drama. In 2022, she came forward with abuse accusations against her ex-husband Brad Pitt. She has an ongoing back and forth with her father, Jon Voight. She narrowly avoided breast cancer, and before she was the star she now is, she battled drug addiction. Jolie has admitted to using everything from LSD to heroin. Although no sources indicate she ever went to rehab, she has been sober since 1999. Number 2. Russell Brand. Although he was already rather famous in his homeland across the pond, Brand did not blow up in the United States until the late 2000s, thanks to his role in Jude Apatow's Forgetting Sarah Marshall. While still in England, Brand was a notoriously heavy drug user, primarily crack. Eventually, Brand was fired from his MTV gig after showing up to work dressed as Osama bin Laden just days after the September 11th terrorist attacks that killed over 3,000 Americans. He also, in a genius move, brought his dealer to MTV studios, which did not please his superiors. Brand has been sober for years now, and he often credits his successful sobriety to spirituality and meditation. Number 1. Tom Hardy. Fun fact, before he was the A-lister he is now, Tom Hardy played the villain in what many consider to be the worst Star Trek horrific film ever made. Not so fun fact, his experience was so hellish and his state of mind so bad he found himself falling down the dark road of crack addiction. Needless to say, he got clean and now he makes films like Legend and Venom for all his fans to enjoy. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.